Are you looking for bread? In Mark 8, verses 14 to 21, Jesus warns the disciples, beware of the leaven of Herod, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees. And their response was that must be concerned because they had no bread. Jesus asked them, do they not understand? He reminded them of when he had 7 loaves of bread and he fed 4,000, asked them how many baskets of bread did they have left over. And he said 7. When they started with 5 loaves of bread, he fed 5,000. He asked how many baskets did they have left over. And he said 12. And they still did not understand. What he was trying to show them is that when he started with 7, he fed 4,000 and had 7 baskets left over. When he started with 5, he fed 5,000 and had 12 baskets left over. So when he started with less, they fed more people but had more left over. So basically what he was saying is, it doesn't matter how much we have. Why are you focused on what you don't have? So once you've seen a miracle, once you've seen the miraculous, once you see miraculous supplication, you lose the right to start any logic based on what you don't have. You lose the right to focus on what you don't have because you've got the provider. Once you've seen supernatural provision, your thought process shouldn't start with what you don't have. Your thought process should start with who you do have. Jesus had a chance to make bread when he was tempted by Satan in the wilderness. Satan wanted him to turn the rocks into bread, but Jesus didn't. Jesus responded that man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of his Father. What Jesus was saying is that the fact that I don't have bread is not important. It's not about whether or not I have bread. It's about the word of the Father. What Jesus is saying is not about my hunger. It's not about me satisfying my hunger. It's not about me having enough faith to get what I want. It's not about me believing that God can get me what I want. It's not about bread. It's about every word that proceeds from the mouth of the Father. Now, Jesus is the living word, and Jesus is the bread of life. So Jesus can supply the bread, but that's not what it's about. It's about the words of the Father. So it wasn't about him getting the food. It was about him getting the will of God accomplished. Are you looking for bread? After Jesus fed the thousands, it crossed the sea and people came following him. Jesus chastised them and said, you're not following me because you saw the signs. You're following me for bread. They were following Jesus because he provided bread. They weren't following because of the signs. The signs pointed to the fact that he was the Messiah. The signs pointed to the fact that he was God in the flesh. The signs pointed to the fact that he was giving eternal life. The signs pointed to the fact that they could live forever, everlasting life. But yet they were following him because he had bread. Are you following Jesus for bread?